And welcome to the PanelCast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forbidden Panels PanelCast. I am your host, as always. I am AJ, I think.
Are you always AJ?
I don't know. I mean, last week, I think I was Alicia.
That's what marriage will do to you.
Yes, that is for sure. This week, I am joined by the usual cohorts, Mr. Justin. Hello, sir. Hello. Mrs. Richard. Hello, sir.
How's it going?
And I'd like to officially welcome to the Big 50 Club, the final member of FP to join the Big 50, Mr. Joey LeBartonic.
Yeah, thanks.
Happy birthday, sir.
It's great to not be able to refute you're old now.
Right.
50's not old, man. 50 is the new 60.
Right.
Or at least that's the way I feel.
It feels like it.
As a new member, you will receive a package in the mail. Your metal
From AARP.
From AARP. Your metal mucil will be there. Your old collection of beta tapes of Murder, She Wrote.
Man, if I had any of my beta tapes, I would kill for any of them.
Knee braces, a back brace, mentholatum, and Vicks foot rub.
Well,
they are all coming, and hair degraying dye, which you'll give up on next year.
Wait, I quit dyeing my hair about 10 years ago. I just gave up. I was going to turn gray. I turned gray by 30. I knew that this was inevitable. You can't fight.
Yeah, you have quite a bit of gray. I don't have that much gray.
Well, all of us, I think Joey might have the most, which is sad. And the president of our over 50 club, Mr. Justin White, here at 54?
53.
53 here, doesn't have nearly as much gray as the newly inducted Joey at 50.
Justin's is right here.
My beard. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. But
I'm jealous of that. I wish my beard was completely gray. I just have these weird gray streaks.
Right.
I got the stripe here.
Yeah.
The stripe is good.
I've got the reverse stripe.
Yeah. I want my whole beard to be gray. That's Santa Claus beard.
You'll get there. Although that red does not go white as easy.
Yeah, I mean, I have almost no gray in my hair.
For sure.
Does not go gentle into that. I had like 1 year where my beard looked awesome. Where everything finally connected, everything was on point, like awesome. And then the next year, gray came in and took it all away. So yeah.
I hope you took pictures.
No, I didn't, because those were the bad years. Those were the years you didn't know you weren't going to have that look anymore. So in this episode, well, first off, happy late birthday, Joey. I hope you had a wonderful birthday.
Happy birthday.
Welcome to the 50s.
What I wanted.
It's going to hurt. It's just going to hurt from now on, just so you know.
It already hurts. It's not like there's any difference.
It's not going to hurt any more than it did yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's no switch that flipped. It doesn't hurt any more than it did yesterday.
There was a flip that switched in the AARP warehouse. I'm telling you, I got a letter the other day. I'm 51.
They started about 2 years ago.
I started getting mine in my late 40s.
Yeah, I think mine in late 40s too. Yeah.
Yeah, they knew it was coming.
It's coming. It's coming.
Right, bastards.
I'm like, I don't have anyone to leave it to.
What? You mean I've been friends with you all these years for nothing? Bullshit, Joey. So in this episode, we are going to discuss. Last week we had was it last week or 2 weeks ago? We had D23 happen. So that was what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
2 weeks ago. Within 2 weeks.
We had D23 happen in Brazil, which was random of all places. But and there they displayed a lot of the trailers coming out for Disney movie release chart for next year, and they showed a lot of trailers from there. And so we decided we were going to discuss those trailers here in the show this week. Also, we all wrapped up on Penguin season 1, and we are very desperate to at least discuss it with ourselves. We don't care if you guys are here for it, but you might want to listen in.
AJ wouldn't let me talk about it at dinner.
I know. He wouldn't let me talk before this either. He's like, I was like, wait, nope.
In fact, Joey was like, I haven't seen the last 15 minutes. I was like, get off the Dan, get out of the room, and go watch it now.
He did. I fell asleep the last 10 minutes, and I just watched it right before we started.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So we will be discussing the Penguin also, but that's not until later in the show. Let's go ahead and start off right now with something I'm very excited for. One of the first things that caught my eye from the trailers, and that is Captain America: Brave New World. So let's take a look at that trailer, and then we'll discuss it as soon as I figure out how to do it. I'm just kidding.
Just push the button, Max.
Here we go.
You asked for me. Here I am. You want to help me? Is there anything you remember?
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Thaddeus Ross.
Whatever this is, Cap, be careful. What do we know?
There were 5 shooters. This was a coordinated terrorist attack, sir.
I was a wartime general. Now I'm president. Your inner circle's been compromised. Let me fix it. Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers. You're right. I'm not. Wait for it. We're on the brink of war. I can't trust anyone. Nothing about this feels right.
Captain America. You ever ask yourself, who's playing who?
Someone's been pulling the strings on everything.
You're under arrest.
I don't want a variable out there that I can't control.
Stop!
Captain America. Without his wings.
You'd like to play dress up and blindly execute the state's orders.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What if this is a trap? You don't even know what this is.
Since when were they red?
You want me? Come and get me!
There you have it. What did you guys think?
I'm impressed so far. I mean, from all the like horrible things that have been put online about it, this seems impressive to me. And I have, like, as a kid, you know, with the comics, Falcon was one of my favorite characters of all time. So I loved the team ups, and I would read them, you know, the comics from the 70s and early 80s when it was Captain America and Falcon, and to see Falcon finally stepping forward and being a main character in something, I'm excited and hopeful. No matter what any of the past reports have said. So I'm hoping for good things.
Yeah, I think it looks cool. I like that it's looks like a cool like espionage flick, like kind of like Winter Soldier vibes I'm getting from it, which is cool. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, like as always, I think they're showing too much in the trailer, but you know,
Right.
what are you gonna do? But no, I think it looks cool. I'm down to see it for sure.
And what if they're not showing too much in the trailer? What about
Maybe, yeah, you know,
No,
there might be a ton more, but you know, I
I
was
love this
surprised
trailer.
if they, you know, went with showing Red Hulk, but you know,
Yeah, I love this trailer for lots of reasons. I mean,
And they randomly laugh throughout these discussions. Ignore me.
no, I mean, look, this looks pretty fun. It like Richard said, like this goes back to the Winter Soldier. It's got that same like secret agent vibe. Well, like him versus the government, him in the government, the whole relationship with Captain America and the government. And the fact that they have Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk, we just have to take a step back. Like, how cool is that? It's Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Harrison Ford's in a Marvel movie. Enough said. Doesn't matter who he's playing.
And he gets to be like, you know, now he's immortalized. You know, of course, now that he's ancient, they can just reuse him as the Red Hulk forever now, which is fine, you know. But no, I love it. And also, I have to just point out as a person that the graphics on this trailer are amazing. It's very back to basics. It's not Marvel. It's in any capacity. They do a lot of things with like separating the frame with paneling, like comic. Man, this got me hyped.
I was gonna bring that up too. I like the way the whole trailer was formatted, and the trailer actually had style to it.
It totally did. The trailer got me hyped.
You know? It reminded me of the Ang Lee Hulk style that they were using back then. That even then was so touching on the Bixby Hulk TV show, where they had all the graphics come up and the Mission Impossible style stuff going on on the screen.
That might be who's Ang Lee did the one Hulk, and he tried to do the same, and it doesn't always go well, but you know, sparingly used.
To me, the way the trailer, the feel of the trailer, besides the fact that it's a Marvel movie, like that aside, just the way the cutscenes work, the little kind of like aha moments in it, it feels like a Tom Clancy, like the trailer for a Tom Clancy movie.
Yeah, totally.
Which is what really is hooking me.
Yeah,
totally.
A total Hunt for Red October feel and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Is I like the way the trailer was formatted lent to the storytelling.
Yeah,
it wasn't just
which is a good way of going back toward, like you said before, with the Winter Soldier, and even so much as the First Avenger, and where they're trying to make it look more grounded in reality as opposed to like the fantastic elements
of
all these superheroes and stuff. And in that aspect, I really enjoy that. And that's why to me, Winter Soldier is one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Because it's just, you for a minute there, you feel like they're in uniform, but not in costume, because of all the actions that they're going through and all the stuff that's happening and running around. Even what's his name, the tarantula guy, you know, Saint Pierre, running around. The Reaper. Running around and like even he was so realistic and his movements and stuff. You know,
love it. Yeah.
Loved all of it. It was amazing. And so seeing this makes me feel like they're going back to that style because they realize let's take it back and calm it down. And you know what? We're gonna have the Red Hulk in here, so let's have some reality based stuff. Otherwise,
well, and you know, we don't know that the Red Hulk is all that's in there. You know, this could just be their giant red herring. Distract us from something else, you know. And I'm not saying there is, even if it's just this, that's enough, you know. But
I mean, with Marvel, you know, there's going to be there's definitely more that's going to be in there for sure. The thing I really like about it is it's not just a Marvel movie. Like I like the fact that it's you know taking place in this kind of political thriller. Espionage thriller, and that happens to be Marvel. Just like that's what I loved about Rogue One. You know, you're talking about a war movie that just happens to take place in the Star Wars universe, and I like it when they mix genres like that in movies.
Yeah,
I
I
think
would.
it adds to it.
I was hoping they were going to do more of that, earlier, after, especially after Winter Soldier, that they were going to do more like genre specific Marvel movies. Like they kind of experimented with it, like Multiverse of Madness was kind of had horror elements into it, but
Yeah.
I wish they'd like really lean into it and
I think they were really trying that with the Black Widow one, but COVID kind of messed that up.
Yeah.
And there were other inklings in it with like Werewolf by Night is its own like, little
I
stab at
love
it.
that movie. I love that. I wish they would have
Yeah,
made
it
that.
was so well done.
Yeah.
I would have watched Man Thing and Werewolf by Night, the series, wandering all over the swamplands of America, finding mystic mysteries to get involved with for the rest of my life. Like that would be amazing. Give me that series. That's like the ultimate Scooby-Doo series right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so coming up, another trailer that came up was a preview of What If Season 3. Have you guys been watching the What If seasons?
Yeah.
Series? Nobody else? Just me and Justin?
Yeah, you're 50-50 on this.
I love the comics.
What's cool about it, it's like an anthology. So, it's like there's some great ones, some good ones, and some ones that are okay.
Right.
But, it's just an anthology. So it's cool to see.
It's like the What If books. The only problem is it's based off of the MCU characters as opposed to the comic book characters like the original What If was.
Sure.
So you're getting storyline What Ifs in in the movie backgrounds and the movie storylines and stuff, as opposed to
Well, yeah, they're keeping it canon.
Yeah.
Right. So
as you'll see in this next trailer, they kind of step out of that. So we've all
right, let's go ahead and get started with that one. And share.
Let's begin. Up for an adventure?
Always.
To understand, you must learn to see.
What exactly are you proposing?
It's showtime.
Here we go!
Howard, are you sure you can fly this?
Are you kidding? I'm a duck. I was born to fly. Strap in.
Oh, move over.
If we all go down, the world will be left defenseless. This is the shot we have. We may not get another one. Let's finish it.
Oh, we're good to go.
Avenger, assemble.
Light them up now.
This is where your story ends. With some mysteries, the only answer is what if.
Maybe it's time that we called in some help.
I am Storm, goddess of thunder.
And there you have it. What do you guys think?
Awesome. Looks great.
It looks, yeah, it definitely piqued my interest. It looks interesting.
Okay. I loved it. I'm gonna watch this. That was way better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Why can't we get that kind of animation on why can't we get that kind of animation on a mainline project? That looked amazing.
Yeah, the animation is awesome.
You should watch the other ones, Joey. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Some of the stories are actually pretty good too, and with the action and everything that's going on, the animation works really good, and the cell shading, and some of it is phenomenal.
That style is gorgeous. Yeah,
it really is. I'm excited, and if you guys didn't see the big spoiler drop at the end, the introduction of the X-Men.
Yep.
Right.
Mutants in the MCU, which is something we've all been waiting for a very long time. Technically, it's happened with Wolverine and Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool kind of broke that.
Deadpool broke that, but now it's supposed to start leaking in more and more, and we're going to see it. Supposed to see it at the end of Thunderbolts, but we'll see what happens after that.
And she had Mjolnir, which is just amazing.
Yeah, they went full Ultra Storm, like the most Ultra Storm.
Well, last year was Marvel Zombies.
Right. I heard that.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, it's definitely piqued my interest. I'll probably start watching them tonight. So to get caught up.
Yeah, because it looks like some of the stories from the other ones are continuing in this one.
Yeah,
like in the last one.
Remember, in the last one, Uatu got involved.
Well, and they've had the Peggy Carter story as kind of like the thread
through all of them.
Yeah.
Like in the last one, Darcy and Howard the Duck got married, and so it looks like they're still together. So that's awesome.
I mean, and any inclusion of Howard the Duck,
right?
I'm going to watch.
Yeah,
anything with Howard the Duck, and
you got to marry Kat Dennings,
right? What a jerk. So everybody's excited about it. Everyone.
Yeah, like I said, I like the other two seasons, so I'm excited for this. And it's the last one, so it's going to be a big last hurrah.
Big goodbye, yeah.
Well, I hope they use that animation studio for something else after this. Then,
Well, they're making a full-on Marvel Zombies animated show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm almost positive it's going to be the same studio.
Yeah, probably then. If they did the last season and it was Marvel Zombies, they already have the assets.
They already got the templates and everything. Yeah.
Well,
all right. So the next trailer we're going to watch here is Thunderbolts, and yes, you have to say thunder, thunder, thunderbolts while this is before this plays. So I'm not even going to start it until somebody says it. So go ahead.
It's the wrong show, dude. It's Thunderbolts.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Nope.
Again, we just broke Joey's 50-year cherry. We have to remind everybody how old we are. Yeah. You know what I named my phone today, guys? Dr. Theopolis.
Why are you naming your phone?
B.
That's what my phone's name is, because I wanted to see if anybody would get the reference. So there.
Well, all of your friends are old, so of course they're going to get the reference.
Yes, all three of us got your reference. Yes.
I win. All right, here we go. Ready, guys? Here we go. Push this button here.
Oh, America's so big. You don't drive through Oklahoma, it's so flat.
You got a convoy approaching fast. Step on it.
Come on, baby.
Okay, a bit faster, please.
Lexi. Okay, don't worry. Engaging defensive measures.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's not smoke.
Oh my god.
Move the shield!
Is that Bucky? It's a Winter Soldier. That guy is so cool. That's what they talk about!
That's not good.
How crazy is it to think of all the monumental fights that happened exactly here where you're standing? I mean, the place wasn't cheap, but it's got good optics. Look at you. You are all so adorable.
Eat shit, Valentina.
Make up your mind.
The assignment is... Oh, wait, hang on. Assignment is complete.
What kind of super serum did you get?
I don't know, regular. Hydra.
Hydra. Oh, fancy.
Who is this old Santa?
The Red Guardian.
What?
Everyone here has done bad things. Shadow ops. Contract kills.
And you, former Red Room assassin. God only knows the blood on your hands.
Pretty ludicrous coming from the dime store Captain America.
I'll have you know I was actually the official Captain America, so.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds.
It's getting so tense in here.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
Bob.
We're just drifting. And we don't have purpose. You can't escape the past.
So you can either do something about it now or live with it forever.
So what, do we all just punch and shoot?
We are the Thunderbolts!
Can't call ourselves that.
Thank God.
The Thunderbolts. It's a cool name.
Joel, what's up? We are live on the PanelCast right now, so you're being broadcast. So say hi, everybody. Say hi to Joel Katz. He is on the phone right now. This is what you get, Joel, for calling during a live broadcasting. Is you? I can see that now. Can you guys all hear him okay?
No.
No? Awesome.
No.
How about now?
Okay.
It breaks up.
Until now is good enough.
Well, no, you're not being heard. So, Joel, I am on the air right now. Can I call you back afterwards?
Absolutely. You know what?
All right. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Just hang up. He's not going to stop talking.
That was Joel Katz of Fictional Studios. Everybody, he was on the show a few weeks ago, and he will be joining us again in November for
December.
Draw.
December.
Woo!
December.
December.
That's what I said. Shut up.
That's not at all what you said.
It is what I said. Watch this after I'm done editing it.
When the words don't match his lips.
Yeah.
Right. It's going to be
You'll be joining us in December.
We're going to kill you now. All right. So, Thunderbolts, what'd you think?
They're cool. I'm not very happy, but
I think the less I say about it, the less I say about it, the better.
I think it looks fun.
Yeah.
I don't think it's meant to be super serious. I think it's one of those movies that's going to be like a break. It's just going to be like an escape. Just watch it, have some laughs, enjoy some comic book characters that are in a film. And I don't think it's meant to be a theatrical masterpiece. It's just meant to be a fun movie.
What a waste of the title.
If it ain't Norman Osborn, if there's an Azemo in it, and you
It's
don't
not
want to
just
see
that. It's the entire. I'm not going to go down this road.
Go down the road. We are a geek podcast. Where else are you going to be able to go down the road?
Where are the supervillains who dupe the public because in the absence of the Avengers, there's a gap and they get to step up and then they have to like question their own morals and then become the good guys. Where's any of that?
I think that was Suicide Squad. Oh,
yeah,
that was the other James Gunn.
I don't know. I mean, I agree with what Richard said pretty much. Like, yeah, you're gonna get to see some MCU characters have fun, and it's gonna be stupid and fun. And
yeah,
be cool. But this is not what I think
it's
of. When
not the Thunderbolts. Yes,
not Thunderbolts at all. I feel like you call it anything else, and now they've just wasted this title. Because.
But you get the introduction of a new hero and villain in the same way.
Who, Bob?
And Bob.
See, I don't know what they're pulling the reference from, so I don't know.
Bob is the Sentry and the Void.
Oh, okay. I didn't read the Sentry. That was after I stopped reading comics like on a normal basis. Right. I only know of the Sentry like through you guys, so I don't I don't have any context other than secondhand.
I'm just looking forward to it just being, like I said, a fun movie because I mean, John Walker, the Super Patriot, Dark Patriot, whatever you want to call him, was one of my favorite characters, but that is not what we're getting in the movie. That's not what we've seen from him. But I mean, sometimes
he's one of the least problems I have. Like I like that. I like him as that character, and I don't know.
I always saw John Cena in that role for some reason.
Because of the flat top and how big he was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or Guile, one of the two, but more US agent.
Yeah, he was enormous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he was a wrestler too, and that's where the
armadillo as a wrestler.
Yeah.
And then when he became the US agent, I mean, he was a little bit smaller, but still enormous.
Yeah.
Super agent serum,
Yeah.
Yeah. Trims you up.
Yeah. I need to find that.
Right?
Don't we all? I don't know. Like I said, I'm just hoping for a fun movie. I'm not hoping for anything we're not going to get anything that's comic book accurate. It's just meant to be a break from
like
everyday life.
I'm excited. I want to see the Sentry. I want to see the Sentry and how they handle him, how they handle that storyline. Because the character of the Sentry itself is its own movie. It's his own movie series, as far as I'm concerned, because of all the stuff that he had dealt with and all the stuff that came with him, even to where other Marvel characters were missing blocks of time of memory in their minds, and where they had their minds altered and stuff to forget about him in the Void. Like, there's just so much depth in that character. I want to see how it's handled, how it's introduced in the screen, and if that's going to be the big bad of this movie or not. I'm curious in that. And if not, then at least I'll see a bunch of screaming, killing, shooting idiots having a blast. And that's okay too, because we all love the Expendables for stupid reasons, right?
Yeah. I'll watch David Harbour in anything. I'll watch. Right. I love the Winter Soldier character, Stan Sebastian. I'll watch him in anything. There's enough people I like in this movie. It doesn't matter that I'm grumpy about it being called Thunderbolts.
Right. It makes up for it one way or another.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
All right. Last up in this this trailer viewage is Skeleton Crew, which is the new Star Wars television series coming out. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. You guys ready?
Yep.
Sure.
And here we go.
What are you in for? What are you in for?
I found something buried in the woods. Dad.
This is unacceptable. Do you understand?
What do you think it is? Don't touch anything.
What did you do?
We're lost. Really lost.
Stay together. We just need some directions home.
Come on, kid. Pay up. Whoa. Where'd you two find an old Republic credit?
Over here, quick. I'll get you home. We'll make a partnership. But we have to move fast. I need you to take the controls.
Okay.
Neil? Neil?
A crew of murderous pirates is coming.
Something's wrong.
They're not going to just turn up. We need to find them.
We're not alone down here.
Oh, be warned of booby traps. Pirates and mountains where none dare to go.
If you hear this, don't give up. No matter what.
There you have it. What do you guys think?
I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for it.
So I'm going to say, first and foremost, number one, I'm extremely excited. It looks amazing. However, we are not the target audience for this. This is something that I've been saying for a long time, that they are finally trying to bring in a new audience, bring younger people into an ongoing and existing universe. And I think this is just like the first step into bringing new viewers into the Star Wars universe.
I would counter argue that, and that Young Jedi Adventures would be already doing that. But yes,
Is it?
But did you see Urkel in there?
No, I didn't.
Urkel's is cameoing in the movie. It's awesome. He was one of the Black Pirates that came in the big group in the middle, and
Recognize him.
They were talking about it online everywhere about how like he went from being this Urkel, and then not doing really anything with his life, and then now here he is trying to get back into acting, trying to do something better, and he gets Star Wars like out the gate, So it's a very like a movement that's happening.
I mean, he was on the Big Show.
Yes, he was there. Richard and I were talking about this earlier, and I'm telling you, it's the Explorers. It's Star Wars version of the Explorers from when we were a kid.
It's Explorers and it's Goonies.
Yep.
Mixed in the Star Wars universe. But it really does have its own flair. I don't know. Like it looks. I would watch the hell out of this if I was a kid.
It looks cool because there's no. I mean, as far as the trailer goes, there's like no Skywalkers. There's no Jedi. It's just like a slice out of the Star Wars universe.
Right.
All original.
Yeah.
All original, but still in the Star. This is exactly what I've been asking for. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a kid's version of Andor.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's a whole separate thing, but in a familiar, setting.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think
as a little bit of a spoiler, I don't think it'll ruin anything. It may make you more excited to watch the show. The robot that's in there that they were showing and that was narrating, his name is SM-33, Smee from Hook. And that's why his voice is like that. They tried to voice him like Bob Hoskins, and they tried to make him look like Smee because it's Peter Pan Adventures.
All right.
Who did that? Who would? Only you, AJ.
No, there was an article on it on Dark Horizons about how Dave Filoni was talking about it, and he was like, "We wanted to throw that in there as something for like the geeks and the kids to see that Smee is still taking care of our kids," you know. And I was like, "That's awesome!"
Huh.
So now I have to get that figure.
I don't know. Everything about this just looks fun. It
Yeah.
looks. It doesn't look sloppy. It doesn't look like there's any kind of political agenda or anything like that. It just looks like a fun movie that you can watch with, if you have little kids, you could watch it with your kid, and just enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good. I'm excited for this.
Do you guys still? I mean, are you Jude Law belongs in Star Wars people?
He's great. I like that. I
No,
like him.
I'll watch Jude Law on anything. I'm a big
Yeah.
fan.
He's great as an actor. I'm excited to see him in the Star Wars universe. He's gonna bring something that I'm ready for it.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, that wraps up the trailer part. Sounds like everybody was excited for everything except for the Thunderbolts. Joey.
I mean, what can I say?
So next up, let's go ahead and get going with let's talk about the Penguin, Joey.
Oh, I'm going to talk about the Penguin.
You're going to lead us off.
Well, let's Penguin just ended, as we all know. It just ended this week. Was it this week? Last week? It was the spinoff of the Batman, starring Colin Farrell, and I'm going to always butcher her name, Christine Milioti. Am I doing that right?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Or Kristen or something like that.
Kristen, yeah. Phenomenal. This show. I mean, this show blew me out of the water. I love it. This game, like Colin Farrell, everyone has always talked about him being great, and I've always kind of like shrugged it off. And I know he's been in a million things that have been brilliant, but this was really, really damn good. He was so transformative in this, and it was so much fun all the way.
How many times did you have to remind yourself that that's Colin Farrell?
Dude,
it doesn't even matter. You like even
I gave up
after
a
looking
while.
at it, you can't tell.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Like
he just becomes Oz, and this whole thing. And but I don't want to like take away from Milioti either. Like
no, she was
amazing in this. All of the front cast was really good. The mom was really good.
Victor,
poor Vic. Man, and I we're in Spoilerland at this point since this is over, and you could see the writing on the wall from page 1 how this was going to end, and it really did. Didn't take away from the end, but what's that?
I said this is the end.
Yeah, man. It it didn't take away. This was a fun show.
Dude, even a lot of the smaller characters, like when Sophia was talking to I can't remember the call girl that Oz is with.
The one that he ends with the dance mom.
Yeah. Even she was great when they had that whole scene in her apartment, and
just like no, Oz, you got to go.
And God dang.
Yeah.
Thank.
What's his? What I really like. Good. Well, what I really liked about it is there's two things that really stuck out to me. I always, anytime anybody does intense makeup, you always look in the eyes because you can always see the seam in the eyes. And when the very first scene of the first episode was a close up on his eyes, and it was seamless. The makeup was perfect. That's one thing. But like, I like how in the progression of the show, there's points where Oz is a sympathetic character. You feel bad for what he's going through. And then as soon as you start feeling bad, he turns on you and you're like, oh, this piece of crap. Like,
and then he'll make you feel bad for him again. It was like ebb and flow. And the same thing with Sophia. It's like you feel bad for her, and then she'd murder a bunch of people. And you're like, God damn.
That's what I loved about the show. Made you psychotic, like it took you into the mind of two psychotic people, and showed you what it was like. Because you guys are right. You'd feel empathy for these people, and you start to relate. You almost feel bad, and then you're like, oh, that's part of his act. Holy shit, you asshole! And then 5 seconds later, you're like, wait a minute, was that part of his act? Wait a minute, is that part of his act? Where's the real Oz? Where's the real Oz? What's going on? You know, like
the real Oz is the one that trapped his brothers in that tunnel, and that is really that was the thing. Like from that point on, you realize what a shit he is, and you cannot trust him.
Yeah,
right
after that point, you know, like before that episode where they reveal that, I you know, like I had that roller coaster, but that was the turning point where I was like, oof, and you knew that Vic was.
Yeah, there's certain things you don't go back from.
Yeah, you knew Vic was going to get a bad end. You know, everyone around Penguin was going to get a bad end because he's not Oz. He's the Penguin, and he's, you know, it's that character.
Right. No, it was, the show was so deeply layered.
It was good.
Like way better than it had any right to be. It's like,
absolutely.
And just throughout the show, everybody like
movie. It's like,
right.
I'll watch it, I guess. It's like, holy shit.
It was
and
good.
just top-notch acting, just down the line.
Well, and writing, everything.
Yeah,
about
and the
it.
writing.
Yeah.
Even down to like Sal Marone, what's his name? The Kurgan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I always love him.
Yeah. Whenever he shows up, Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
Clancy Brown makes everything better.
Yep.
Yeah, he does. Man.
Not wrong.
That scene where he's like Oz just keeps digging at him. He's like, I'm like, man, he's gonna kill you, dude. Run,
dude. And just that whole scene with him and Sophia, like when he was cooking. It's just great. I mean,
that was a great episode. Yeah, great scene.
His relationship with Vic was so fucked up.
And that's the thing. Bring it back. And Vic, that kid, I've seen that kid in a few things now, and he's really good. This role was
he is the number one in the lead for Miles Morales.
He's perfect.
Portray Miles.
You know,
Morales.
that's what I was thinking while I was watching the show.
Yeah.
Although he was in Runaways, and he was perfect as that kid in the Runaways too.
He was, but too bad Runaways was a shit show.
Yeah, I know. Another ball dropped by Marvel.
Yeah. Great concept, but
great comic.
Yeah, great comic. Bad show.
Anyway,
no, bad show.
But he's good. But so that kid's good though. And he was great in this. And unfortunately, you could tell that he was going to get choked out by the Penguin in the end. From the minute they meet, it's going to go that way.
Yep.
You know, God, and it's depressing, and yet, and he should have been smart enough to see it too. And you hope that he would have. And
you know, the sad thing is, I think he did.
He had to. He had to know how Oz was. You know, like
he nightingale'd him, or fucking. Was it a Stenthal syndrome, or what? What's the where Stockholm syndrome? Yeah, where the prisoner thinks he's a part of the whole ordeal.
Yeah, totally.
But really, he's still just a fucking prisoner at the end of the day. You know.
In the end, he really was just a prisoner.
Because like when he killed that guy from the neighborhood, and Oz was like, you know, hugged him and was like, "You did good. Don't worry, it gets easier." And
it's easier.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Right.
No.
It's crazy.
It's not.
And then he's like, "Oh."
After he choked him, dude, he fucking stole his like $12 out of it.
Money is money, dude.
I know. Seriously, there was like $12 in there or something. He's just like, "Yep."
Yeah.
I love that they got deep with him. I love that in the first episode they literally stripped him naked, exposed him for who he was, showed all his flaws and why. This is who he is as a man on the outside, and guess what? He's just as ugly on the inside.
Right.
But it took you the whole series to get to that point. Like they showed you who he was first episode. He is a broken, fucked up man just trying to get above.
The whole setup. He kills. It's not Carmine Falcone, but the Falcone kid. He kills him just because he talks crap. Like they were friends. In theory, you hear the sound. They're friends, and just because he holds it over his head, he can't, and he has to kill him, and this sets up this whole thing. Like he's a beast.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about him, and the thing that I don't think the Penguin has ever been portrayed in any other than in the comic books is he is a true psychopath. He doesn't think he's doing wrong. He thinks what he's doing is because of something you did to him. You wronged him, so this is what you deserve. He rationalizes it within his own head.
Well, the world wronged him, and he's gonna screw the world because the world wronged
him. And so he's a true psychopath, and that's why he just and to see it actually portrayed finally to be portrayed I don't think you can see it in some comics and not in a lot because sometimes he's almost comical, but to finally see him portrayed to being the psychopath that he really is and just total piece of crap.
He's the first of the freaks, and people and deservedly he's the first of the freaks, He's
and when it comes down to it, he's actually the worst of them. He's actually worse than the Joker because the Joker is just a nut job. The Joker wants to see the world burn just because he's a different level of crazy. There's something, but the Penguin does it and he calculates it. Everything he does is done for a purpose.
It's greed and it's meanness. It's revenge against everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll ruin his own plans to get revenge on people.
Yep. And come out on top.
His biggest skill is to talk his way out of stuff.
Well, and that is a good thing this show showed was the Penguin's ability. He doesn't have any crazy shit. He's just got minions and his wits, and he screws everyone all the time, including Batman. This is how Penguin stays alive, by screwing everyone all the time.
Yeah.
Like a bunny rabbit.
The smartest guy in the room. It's just
other than Batman, and he is a smart dude, and I like that they show him smart too. He is like a kingpin of crime. Dude is a masterful criminal. Good show him like that. He's not just. It's not just a weirdo. He's not just a weirdo in a penguin suit or in a tux. This dude, he's serious, and they showed him as serious, and I appreciated that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that we're finally starting to see villains in more of a serious light.
Yeah.
Well, we won't be, but
we're gonna go back to 4-color in the DC.
Yeah, we're going back to the Batman Brave and the Bold that's coming out next is going to be more comical than it is serious because DC wants to go more lighthearted now. The dark area.
But they're doing another Matt Reeves Batman movie, though.
Yeah,
they're doing a sequel to the Batman, and they're doing a season 2 to this series.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's not done. It's just going to be 2 separate things.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that they're going. This was very successful, and I suspect there's going to be some Emmys involved in this show.
That's why it turned
making the Matt Reeves universe kind of show.
Yeah, it returned from Colin Farrell saying, "Yeah, I'm never getting in that damn suit again." To the next week, him going, "Well, now there's talk about season 2. I'll think about it." Right?
Little gold statue, a little bit of this, he'll go back.
I mean, he's Irish. He likes the green. You just throw it in his face. He'll keep doing it.
I've been doing a rewatch of his films though since I started watching Penguin, and I cut him short.
Really?
Clearly, and I'm trying to rectify that now.
Which one's your favorite?
Really, really well. Watch him in True Detective.
I did watch True Detective though, and that's kind of what set me back a little bit.
I loved him in True Detective.
I like True Detective, but that season was not great. He wasn't bad in it, but
him showing up in Scrubs, those few episodes.
I didn't want to stay it. I didn't get that far in Scrubs. I don't know.
Yeah, he was cool in that. See, what kind of turned me off from him was he started doing a bunch of fucking remakes. He did a Fright Night remake, and then he did.
Yeah, that was only okay.
You take her out.
No,
she just No.
Total Recall. He did that
Yeah.
too. And I was like, come on, dude, what are you doing? But then, you know, Banshees is great and In Bruges is great. So,
Well, Daredevil.
I forgot he played Bullseye.
God, see, that's another reason why a setback.
Yeah, that was a big setback for me.
Minority Report.
He was okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot
like
about
Minority. I like that film.
Minority Report's good.
Yeah.
You can see he got the Deadpool gig in the middle of Minority Report, so that's why he starts growing in his beard in the middle of the movie. You can see his beard coming, his goatee coming in toward the end.
Bullseye.
Prep for Daredevil.
Bullseye.
Yeah. So, well, I guess that about wraps up our show. Here we are at 56 minutes. Not too bad. Richard looks like he's lost his keys again. So,
Looking for the dog.
Any last words? Anybody excited to see anything? How was your guys' Halloweens and plans for Thanksgiving? Anything like that coming up?
Nothing major. Going to go see some of the wife's family for Thanksgiving, but
yeah, I'm gonna see the
we got going on.
I want to see the fam. I'm gonna play some board games.
I'm watching season 2 of Arcane, and it is.
I don't really do holidays.
The first episode of Dune Prophecy came out.
Yeah.
Anybody catch it?
Not got it.
I will, but I have not. I've got to kind of like be in the mood for that. I'm ready for it. Like
same. It feels like a dark movie that I need to sit down and pay attention to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I got done with that with Penguin, so
I'm gonna be real judgmental. So I got to kind of be in a mood to not,
to not
overthink
be
it too much.
Not tear it apart.
Yeah, because it could easily be done. It's Dune. I could go down a bad trim line, easily.
I'm in that place. I was discussing this with Richard earlier. I'm in that place where I can't decide if I want to watch it episodically or binge it or not. Because if it's too heavy, then it might
binge.
Then it might be too much to binge, though. So I don't know. I'll watch that first episode and we can figure it out from there.
I'm gonna watch it because I want to know what it is they're selling, and if I'm interested. I gotta watch it soon, and I'll probably watch it weekly if it's good because I like to process my shows.
Yeah, I prefer to watch sporadically.
You guys have jobs.
Well, yes.
That is another determining factor. Yes.
Yeah.
Richard and I are retired. So, I spend my day looking at Richard.
All right.
Whether he
I
knows
spend
it or
mine
not.
playing Call of Duty.
Well, at least
Are
one
you
of
playing the
you
new one?
productive.
I'm not a big fan of the new one. But yeah, I mean,
we have the Justin, why don't you tell everybody about the event we have coming up in December?
Oh yeah, December 14th.
Oh, now it's December.
Was December the first time?
Our second live stream drawing gathering of artists is called Take a Krampus. It'll be us four, I'm assuming, and Joel, who we just heard from on the phone, kinda, and Eric will be there, and maybe a couple of others seem interested. But yeah, we'll all be doing a live stream drawing of Krampus for the holiday season.
And if you're interested, hit AJ up.
That guy right there.
Not physically.
No.
If you're interested in taking a Krampus on video.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if you want to take a Krampus on video.
We're all going to take Krampus, and
Right.
you could join in.
4 guys, 1 Krampus.
December 14th.
Right here.
Saturday, December 14th from 1 to 4.
We'll also have Jimmy Purcell from Been Better.
That's right. Jimmy will be there as well. Yes.
The webcomic. They'll be joining us on the live stream. If you're interested in joining, hit us up. Hit me up, forbiddenpanel@gmail or iCloud.com.
It's going to be rad.
The rules are going to be just simple. We're all just drawing Krampus, doing it in 4 hours, whatever you
When
can
you
get
say
done.
we,
By we, I mean
you
those
got to
guys.
draw Krampus too. You got 4 hours. You can even draw it stick figure style. You got to draw Krampus though.
You know what? I am. I don't know if you guys remember. I am working on a webcomic by myself. The I can't draw webcomic, so I might.
You've been waiting for that. I want to see the Krampus.
I may stick figure a Krampus for you guys, but
hey,
somebody needs to bring me pen and paper, and I'm
going to do
it.
I can probably manage that. I might have some pen and paper.
You might have some. So yeah, we're very excited for this event. We're all going to be live streaming it last time. Please do us all a favor. If you guys, even if you're not interested in joining, if you're just watching it and stuff, we need music. So everybody here at Forbidden Panel, between now and then, put together a holiday music playlist that you might want to listen to while we're doing the show, streaming. And everybody at home, maybe if you want to hear some songs that we would add to and play during the live stream event, let us know. Well, we're trying to avoid your standard Bing Crosby, White Christmas types music. But
hey! Don't disrespect Bing Crosby.
No disrespect to the Bing Crosby. But anyway, so anything other than Bing Crosby and Mariah Carey.
Now you can disrespect Mariah Carey.
I'm going to hear plenty of being on Christmas Day, or shopping. I don't want to sit at my house and feel like I'm stuck at Macy's.
I mean, the greatest Christmas album ever done was done by Elvis.
Run DMC. Sorry.
Well,
anyway,
let's put it on a list.
Put it all on the list, guys. Get it to me as soon as you can. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight and joining us. Thanks guys for joining me tonight. Having these discussions, it's always a good time sitting down with the FP crew and sharing it with everybody, especially with all the gay porn that Richard had in the background playing on his TV.
I mean,
all that man on man didn't distract anybody from the discussions we were having.
Oddly enough, it is man on man. It is Dynamite Kid versus Tiger Mask.
It is man on man. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully, it's not trademarked and we don't get you blacked out.
It's also whited out.
Yeah, see a blue and white blob.
Yeah.
Plus, it's on YouTube. So
right. Which we are too. So thanks everybody again for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next episode of the PanelCast. All right.
Later, guys.
Later.
What's up, nerds? Scott Solar from the Sarlacc Digest podcast, and you are listening to my pal, my buddy, AJ from the Forbidden Panel. At least I think he's my friend. Sometimes he's my enemy. Sometimes he's my arch nemesis. Anyway, enjoy the show and keep it nerdy.